a chance. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Yanni, aka Shorty, aka at Made Up Yogi. And today's video is basically going to be a Q&A. So months ago, probably like 3 or 4 months ago when I started my channel, I had asked you guys if you wanted a Q&A, and if you picked yes on my IG story poll, you had to send me a question. And that was back in October, okay? So it's been a while. I've been really busy. I haven't really gotten around to filming my Q&As. Not really sure why, because I have filmed like all these other videos. But we're here today in my natural glam. Just kidding. But we're here today and I have a few questions written down. So I thought that I will go ahead and answer them for you so you guys can get to know me a little bit better, because I do want that. I do want you guys to know a little bit about who I am, what I believe in, what I like to do, etc., etc. Things that I think are important. So if you want to know a little bit more, keep on watching. So I have my phone here because I have my questions written down in a note. I didn't save anyone's name. It's completely anonymous. All the questions are anonymous. I'm keeping it that way. No specific reason why, but that's just the way that I'm doing it, okay? Whatever, leave me alone. Okay, so first question that I have is, what is my sun and moon sign? Now that is a very good question for my friend Amy, because she's like super into astrology, but I am not. So why don't we Google what is my sun and moon sign? Let's see. I love Google because you don't have to know anything. It'll just know for you. Ooh, a website from the UK. Fancy. All right, so I gotta put the day. I was born on the 6th. Oh my God. I was born on the 6th of July, 1992. Yes, I'm 26 years old, okay? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. And I was born around 10:15 in the morning. And what zone I was in, let's see. Am I an Eastern Daylight? Yeah, I'm an Eastern Daylight kind of bitch. That's my zone. Okay, so my moon is in Libra. There's a whole paragraph, but I'm not going to read that. Is your sun sign the same thing as your astrological sign? I don't know. Let's Google this too. Let's see. Why isn't this? Oh my God, this website sucks. You know what, you guys? I'm done looking for my sun sign. My moon sign is in Libra. My birthday is July 6, 1992, and I was born at approximately 10:15 in the morning. So if you want to find out, there's my info. Go check it out. You want to see what it is we have in common, isn't it? I know that's what it is. That's why y'all are here for this Q&A, because y'all nosy. But I like to share, so whatever. Okay, so the next question is, where do you buy all your makeup? Now, this is a loaded question, okay? Because I buy makeup everywhere. I have Sephora memberships. I shop at Ulta. I'll buy makeup at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aids if I'm ever like out of town. I've bought makeup at Harrods before, which is out in London. If I see something at TJ Maxx that I like, I'll buy that too. I don't really have like a one store like Riley Rose. Like I buy makeup everywhere. If there's makeup there, I'm shopping, honey. Okay, I'm shopping. I am not racist against any stores, against any makeup. I will buy makeup any place, anywhere, anytime. Tell your mama. My dog is having the zoomies right now. And my cat is definitely going to gouge his freaking eyes out if he doesn't calm down. Crypto, she's gonna hurt you, buddy. He just turned 1-year-old yesterday. If you guys want to see a video on like my pets and the stories of how I found them, their birthdays, funny little quirks about them, let me know. I would love to do that. I think that would be a lot of fun as well, because Those are my babies, even though they drive me crazy. And I woke up to a pile of shit next to my bed this morning. But besides that, the next question is, what is the most difficult thing you've gone through emotionally that made you grow in the long run? Okay, so this question gets a little deep. When I was 15, 16 years old, I had an older boyfriend, and I'm not gonna mention any names. I'm not gonna like put anybody out there. This is all in the past, and I have very thick skin because of it. But I was actually in a very abusive relationship. Physically, sexually, mentally, emotionally. It was really bad, and I'm not gonna go into detail, and I'm not gonna go into a sob story, and I'm not gonna cry about it because I am done crying about it. And I am here. I made it to the other side. I got out before it was too late. But going through a situation like that prepares you for certain things in life that nothing else can ever prepare you for. And I really learned my self-worth from what I went through. I learned what I do and what I don't want in a relationship. And it even inspired me to learn to defend myself. And I made a promise. I vowed to myself that I would never let a man put his hands on me again. And the next one that ever tries, I will put a bullet through his head. And you can get mad at me and I'll go to jail and whatever it is. But you know what? That'll never happen to me again. And at that moment, it was specifically rough because he alienated me from all of my friends, all of my family. I didn't really have anyone to talk to, so I was going through all of this and no one had any idea at all. So it was kind of just like me and my little 15, 16-year-old brain figuring it out until one day I said, this is enough, I deserve better, and I don't want to live like this anymore, and that was that. So yeah, that was probably the most difficult thing that I had ever had to deal with. And it's over and it's done with and it'll never happen again. That's a promise from me to me. What is the biggest goal you have yet to accomplish? Okay, so one of my biggest goals in life is to own a makeup brand. And not necessarily for makeup, like actual makeup products. I am more into makeup tools. The kind of person that I am is very OCD, very organized. I always think of how I can make the least amount of mess possible. That's just the way that I am. And I want to create tools that make the makeup process more travel friendly, more minimal, so you don't have to have so much on you at all times. And I want things that don't make as much of a mess. You know, less mess, more travel friendly, more compact, less products altogether. So that is a goal of mine. I'm not going to describe any of the things that I have in mind because I don't want y'all copying me. Are you crazy? You know how hard I have to think? That was like 3 blunts deep at 3 a.m., okay? That's my idea. So when I do come out with that, I'm gonna be like, this is what I was talking about. How did you and Matt meet? So I'm gonna answer this briefly because I do plan on filming a video with Matt actually that just has like a whole Q&A. I have about 20 questions that was sent to me by you guys, and it's just all about Matt and I, like what's our quirks, whatever. But Matt and I actually met in 7th grade. I was 12 years old. He was 12 years old. We're the same age. And we were in Miss Dayarza's AP government class. Because yes, honey, your girl is an intellectual, okay? Just kidding. There's no AP in middle school, but it was a gifted class. But yeah, so it's funny because I used to wear like those tight Brazilian jeans. You know the ones, the chonga pants. You know the ones. And Matt used to wear do-rags and Tupac shirts. And I was so intrigued by him because he actually listened to rock music, and I couldn't believe it. And I think I fell in love with him all the way back then. So here we are, married 14 years later. So it is what it is. So the next question is, where do you go shopping for clothes? So if you know me, you know that I am a Nova hoe, okay? I shop Fashion Nova like it's a freaking disease. It's like this Fashion Nova, okay? Most of my closet is Fashion Nova. That's where I buy all my going out clothes. That's where I buy all my like just hanging out clothes. It's so cute, it's so affordable, and I have literally never paid full price. If you guys have never checked it out before, obviously read the reviews on the product before purchasing them just to know if they're true to size and whatnot. But I have probably only ever returned a handful of items, and I have bought over $10,000 worth of clothing from Sephora. From there too, but I'm talking about Fashion Nova. And you know, over the years, I've been shopping Fashion Nova. When did I live in the Pembroke Pines house? I moved from Pembroke Pines like 2.5 years ago. So I've been shopping from them for a very long time, and I love it. I love the quality. I love the wardrobes that they have. I love all the types of clothing that they have, like from their jumpers to their bathing suits to their shorts to their jeans to their shirts to their bodysuits. Like, I love it, and I always get a discount. I always use the code HAPPY30, which gives you 30% off. Or it used to. The other day I used it and it only gave me 20% off, but they had like a Valentine's Day sale currently going on that if you use the code LUV30, LUV30, you get 30% off. So that's a good chunk of change. And if you order over $75, your shipping is free, which I never order less than $75 because like, I just find it ridiculous. Like, I'm not paying for shipping because I always order way too many things. Like, I never order less than 10 items from them at a time. But yeah, if you know me, you know that I'm a #1 Nova hoe. Fashion Nova, holla at me if you want me to do haul videos. I literally just received a shipment a few days ago. These 2 items were in them. So if you guys want to see that, or if you're interested in seeing the things that I've purchased from Fashion Nova before, let me know, man. I got a whole history, okay? I got a whole closet full. I got 2 closets full of Fashion Nova. So just let me know. I got you. I'll let you know the real tea, sis. Okay? Okay, so someone asked me what my favorite city is. And now this is another loaded question because I have a lot of them. So let me just go through a few that I can just remember off the top of my head because I do travel a lot. I've been very blessed to be able to travel a lot and experience a lot of things, a lot of different cultures, a lot of different countries, a lot of different cities, states, all of that. So off the top of my head, I love Australia. I spent 11 days in Australia a few years ago and it was absolutely amazing. I was in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and the Gold Coast, if I remember correctly. And out of those cities, I really loved Melbourne. Melbourne is just like this super hipster town, like artsy fartsy, up and coming. It's like right on the water. And there's like a roller coaster that just oversees the ocean, and everyone is just so kind in Australia, and the food is so good, the people are so nice. I absolutely love Melbourne. If I have to pick another one, I absolutely love San Jose, California. San Jose is just the vibes, okay? It's just the vibes. I remember, like, I have a memory. We were in my friend's truck. We were driving down to the coast. We were gonna go watch some people surf while the sun was setting. It was absolutely beautiful. And I look at the car in front of me, which is actually my friends. They were, you know, there were 2 cars and they were in the car in front of us. And there was a guy who just hung onto the back of the car on his skateboard and just rode up the hill and then rode back down. And oh man, like they had like a little arcade area where you can just get some hot cocoa. Honestly, like I just love the whole state of California. I love California. I love the mountains. I love the views. I love hiking. I love being able to, you know, jump into a car and go drive to a waterfall and spend the day there in nature. I love doing all of that type of stuff. So yeah, I love California. Another one. Oh my God, Amalfi Coast, Italy. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. It's just, I don't even want to ruin it to you with my lame ass words. I want you guys to Google it and look at pictures because it is absolutely beautiful, and the food and the people are so kind and everything is just so crisp and clean, and there's just nature and orange trees and grape trees, and it was absolutely breathtaking. Let me give you guys one more. Let me think. Oh my God. Let's see. Oh God, Mykonos, Greece. If you like to party at all times of the day with some sick views, go to Mykonos, Greece. Is it expensive? Yes. But is it worth it? 100%. I literally left the club while the sun was rising. And when the sun was rising is when I realized that the club was actually outdoors and we were hanging off the side of a cliff. Okay? So it's just another magical place that's beautiful. There's views all around you. We rented ATVs and just rode out into the freaking island. It was absolutely amazing. So yeah, those are some cities that I absolutely adore. And this year I hope to explore a few more because we are going back to Coachella. So I think that's like in a different, that's like by the Joshua Tree area of California. I've never been there. I'm excited. We're going to Breckenridge, Colorado for a ski trip, which is really cool. We're going on a cruise throughout Europe, which our friend bought for us as a wedding gift. So I'm super excited for that. And what else are we doing? I'm doing something else. I can't remember. Oh, we're going back to Puerto Rico. Oh my God, that's another place. Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico. You should go. It's very cheap. It's affordable. It's beautiful. The food's delicious. Like if you want to gain 5 pounds, go to Puerto Rico. And then I still have to go on my honeymoon with Matt. We haven't had the time, but we do want to go on honeymoon. We want to go through Asia. So I'm sure I'll pick up another few more cities that are my favorite along the way. But yeah, I know. Loaded question. Loaded answer. The next question that I have is, what is your favorite foods? I love Mexican food. Like I love the refried beans and the cheese and the sauces and the shredded chicken and the mole. So good. And the tortilla. Oh my God. I'm not Mexican, by the way. I'm Cuban, but I love Mexican food. It's like, I love it. Okay. I can eat tacos every single day. I also really love carbs. Like I love bread, like give me like a good Cuban bread and Puerto Rican bread, nice and warm. Put some butter on that bitch. Oh my God. I could eat a whole loaf of bread by myself. That's why I don't buy bread, because I would be gaining a fuck ton of weight if I did. Okay. And what else? I am addicted to sweets. I'm not addicted to anything in life other than sweets. Like chocolate, cakes. Oh my God, they have this strawberry coconut cake in PF Chang's. If you have a PF Chang's, go eat it. It's so freaking good. I love it. But yeah, basically anything sweet, like truffles and cakes and pies and cheesecakes and little cake pops and pastries. Oh my God, I love it. Like, I'm a sugar addict. I'm not addicted to anything in this world the way that I'm addicted to sugar. It's ridiculous. Let's see, the next question here is, what is your biggest pet peeve? If you know me, you know the answer to this. The answer is any type of mess. I do not like a mess. Not to mention in my own house. Like if you're coming to my house and you're making a mess, I'm cussing you out, okay? And I'm letting you know and I'm making you pick up after yourself. I don't tolerate it. I drive myself crazy cleaning every day. I think I have OCD. I'm not diagnosed or anything. It's just a self-diagnosis. But I can't. I just cannot be in a messy environment. My house needs to be clean at all time. Everything needs to be back in its place. Like, I'm cool with like, you know, you come over and there's like a little mess, but before you leave, like you gotta pick up your own mess, okay? And you gotta go. Like once everyone's gone, the house needs to be clean. I drive myself crazy doing laundry every day. I drive myself crazy, oh my God, because Matt is the biggest mess. Oh my God. But that's my man's, so I'll pick up after my man's, you feel me? I don't mind. But I'm not here to babysit nobody, okay? I drive myself crazy enough picking up just the daily messes to have to pick up your mess when you come over too. You're in my house, you respect my rules. My house stays clean. You heard me? So we're clear. All right, next question is, what would you do if you won the lotto? And I totally thought about this question before because I feel like everybody thinks about this question, especially when like the lotto gets to like that ridiculous, like in the billions, you know, like almost a billion. That's like a ridiculous time to be thinking about what is it you would do if you would win. And I would pay off all of my debt. I would buy a giant piece of land and I will build my own community so that in the future when you know, my siblings have kids and my parents are older, I want us all to be able to live together. Like, not in the same homes, because I'm like, y'all stay in your home, I'm gonna stay in mine, but I'm not that far from you, you know? Like, I would love to have something like that. I'm very family driven. I am all about my family. I would do anything for them. So I would love to just make sure that they're all very well taken care of and never need for anything. Like, I don't want my parents to have to worry about when they're older, like, who's gonna take care of them. Like, I got you, okay? Don't worry. I would start a bunch of nonprofits. I would open up an animal sanctuary, which is just like an oasis for animals that need homes, that they can live there forever if they need it, or they can people can come play with them and adopt them. Just because I have such a soft spot for animals. I pick up strays off the street all the time, and I nurse them back to health, and I rehome them whenever they're ready. So yeah, if I could have a place that just takes care of all of them, and there's a sense of, you know, community for them, and I know that I can help as many animals as possible to just be in a safe place, like, I would donate so much money to that. I would also give out scholarships to students that need it and want to go to, obviously, like, elite schools, because if I'm winning the lotto, I have a pretty penny, so I can afford, like, someone's Yale tuition or someone's Harvard tuition, you know, they can't really go. I would go to other countries and install renewable resources. So I would install water for them, wells, so that they can, you know, have water more available to them. I would start schools for women and children, because a lot of times, a lot of the grown women in these countries never got to go to school. So I wouldn't just make it just for children, I would make it for adults as well, because everyone should be educated, and I think that that is a basic human right. We should all have the right to learn. I would love to open a dance school. I was a dancer for a very long time when I was younger. I don't do that anymore, but I would love to open a dance school and give scholarships for that as well. I would give to disasters. I would fly around the world doing mission trips. I don't know, like, I feel like once all of my stuff is taken care of and my family is taken care of, then I can just take care of everyone around me. And if I can make the world a better place, then I sure would. Like, I would have orphanages that are managed by me and paid for by me, and I would remove kids from awful situations and make sure that the people who are taking care of them are good people that are doing it because they love it, not just because they want a paycheck. I don't know, there's so many things that I would do. I would start my makeup line. You know, make sure that everyone is good. That would be like my ultimate peace in my heart, would be that the people that I love and the people in the world are happy, taken care of, and that I'm making the world a better place, you know, just a little bit at a time. So yeah, that's what I would do if I won the lotto. Plus, I would go on pretty cool vacations as well, like mission trips, like to Guatemala and like Africa. Like, Africa was absolutely amazing. I've been there before, but I would love to go back and like build wells and homes, and I would love all that. I have another question. It's, how did you learn makeup? I've always loved makeup since I was a little girl. When I was 4 years old, I stole a whole box of makeup from my grandma's house when we were helping her move. And I've just always had the interest to learn. So I started watching a bunch of YouTube videos and practicing on myself, and voila, a bitch can do a cut crease. What can I say? I don't know. It's just, I got it in me. But yeah, no, it's just a lot of practice. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do makeup, but in order to be a great artist and to be a creative artist, I feel like you have to have a vision. And it just has to be something that you're passionate about. I mean, if you're passionate about anything, you could teach yourself anything. And then obviously, once you've learned a few basics, you can save some money and go to some classes and learn to, you know, grow your craft. And so that's what I've done. I've taken a few classes before. I have friends who do makeup as well, so we learn from each other, and from the times that I've gotten my makeup done as well. I always learn tips and tricks from everyone. But it's mainly trial and error, and a lot of times here in my room by myself, you know, just talking to a camera. Next question is, what was your first job? So my first job was actually a Panera Bread. I was 16 years old. I was still in high school. I was a senior in high school. So I would have school from like 8 a.m. to 2. I don't even remember the school hours anymore. I was an awful student. I mean, I was a great student. I graduated with a 4.0, but like I never cared to be there, okay? So yeah, I had school till like 2, and then I worked from like 3:30 to 11 o'clock at night, and that was every day. So yo girl was tired. But yeah, that was my first job. I definitely gained some weight because you know those Panera Bread bagels. They're so good. And that macaroni and cheese. But needless to say, I was very happy when I quit that place because fuck that place, okay? Okay. What a beautiful morning it is. Do you guys want to see? Don't make fun of my balcony. It's kind of dirty because I have a little poop thing for my dog. But look how beautiful the ocean is today. So it is the following morning after I filmed my Q&A. And I posted a poll on IG if anyone had any questions to ask me. And I kind of got them late. And I'm kind of running around the house doing a few errands because my cleaning lady is going to be here. And if you know me, you know I have OCD and that I need to clean before my cleaning lady gets here. That's just the way that I am, man, okay? Just take it for what it is. So we're in my room, kind of a different setup than where you guys normally see me. And the lighting is kind of shit. Maybe if I face this way. Okay. So a few more questions that I'm going to answer just because they were asked late over the night. And I want to answer everything for you guys. So the next question is, when did you start your YouTube channel and how do you feel about its progress? So I started my YouTube channel about 3 months ago, like around October. So yeah, like 3 to 4 months ago. And I was posting a video a week, which I think was pretty solid. But now that my lifestyle is about to get a lot busier, it's going to be a little bit harder to do that. But regarding the progress, I'm not going to look at numbers, and I'm not going to, I mean, I do have goals as to where I want my channel to be, but I'm not going to beat myself up for it because YouTube is something that I'm doing because I genuinely like it. Do I like editing videos? No. But I do like just having that, you know, my dog is crying. He's in the cage. He wants me to take him out to pee. I do like having those memories to look back on, and I've made some funny videos with people that I really loved, and I just want to grow the collection. And if it blows up, it blows up, and if it doesn't, then you know I'm cool with that too. Like it would be cool to have a YouTube career. That would be really awesome, and I would really love it. But I'm not gonna worry about it because, honey, life is too short. Okay. Do you want to have kids? Yes. I do want to have kids, I refuse to have them before 30. So, next. Is it hard having Matt Rosa travel so much? Yes. For those of you who don't know who Matt Rosa is, that is my husband. And he travels a lot for work. He is part of a big company, a big networking company. And he travels a lot. And a lot of times I will go with him, or like, let's say he's gone for a month. Maybe I'll be home for 2 weeks because I take care of the pups and we have our business here at home. And then maybe 2 weeks into his tour, I'll go and meet up with him. And we'll usually plan like a little vacation in the middle. So I'll meet up with him for vacation and then I'll go the rest of the tour with him. Last time I met up with him in Greece and then we continued on to You're such a baby. You're a baby. Stop being a baby. You're 1 year old now. So last time I met him up in Greece, which was freaky to fly all the way to Greece by myself. That was 3 flights, 21 hours flying time by myself through different customs. Like, it was insane. But I'll meet up with him. We'll have a few days of like R&R, and then we'll get back to work. So I'll go with him on tour. Well, last time we went to Paris, Slovenia, Bosnia, Congo in Africa, the Ivory Coast, and where else? Somewhere else in Africa. And then, so we kind of, like, we make it work. Whenever I can meet him, I do. But otherwise, we talk on the phone a lot. We FaceTime a lot. Matt and I have a lot of connection, and we're really, really good at communicating. So that makes it a lot easier for us. Does it suck? Yeah, I hate when he's not home. But it's always really, really sweet when he does get home because we'll spend, like, a whole day just to ourselves. No phone calls, no nothing. Go have dinner, just hang out and be together. Would you change anything in your life if you could? I have to say no, that same cliche answer, because like everything that I've been through has gotten me to where I am today. But I feel that if I knew the things that I know now back then I probably would have done things differently, just because you don't know what you don't know. And I mean, yeah, I guess that's the point of life. The knowledge that you collect along the way is like what makes you who you are. And ultimately, you're supposed to reach this supreme human being in your lifetime. And if you have to work and strive for that. So, yeah, I mean, for now, everything that I've done in life has come exactly how God has planned it to be. And I wouldn't change a thing. How have you managed to run business when you maybe didn't have any experience? I think that when you're running a business that you have no experience of, you just have to be willing to roll with the punches. And you have to be willing to step into those skill sets that are necessary in order to run that business. Like opening up IV bars, I've had to deal with hiring employees, employee trainings, getting permits from the city to open up, like, building furniture, decorating a place, making sure everything is functionally placed so that everything is organized. And those are all things that I've never done before, but I think that you just have to be willing to take the challenge. And if you're willing to take the challenge, eventually you will learn. Everybody starts at a start point, and you just got to work your way from there. You got to put in the work, and it is what it is. How do you and Matt handle being long distance when he tours? You're strong as fuck. Yeah, I already answered this. A lot of communication. We meet up with each other when we can. And just know that he's out there, he's grinding, he's working, and it's what he loves to do, and I'll be home when he gets back. So that's it. What made you fall in love with Matt Rosa? There's a lot of questions about Matt, you guys, and I am going to be doing a Q&A with my husband, so I will answer a lot of these, but maybe I'll post a little insert here of my vows to him on our wedding day, and then you'll see why I love him.
Because I can clearly remember the way my heart broke when I found out you had a new girlfriend back in 8th grade. I was absolutely devastated, and there was no way that I would let you know that, so I resorted to pretending you were annoying instead. I didn't know it back then, but you turned out to be the love of my life. We lost contact over the years, but always found each other at certain points. It's as if destiny was trying to tell us something. And it's crazy how we told each other that we'd marry each other if we were 30 and still single. Yet when you moved back from New York at 19 and asked me out to dinner, the rest became history. We fell in love. Deep, passionate love, unlike anything I had ever experienced. Immediately, I knew you were the one. Who would have thought that the boy in the do-rag and the girl in the chonga pants would have such an epic love? For years you've been asking why I love you, and my answer has always been that you'd have to wait till our wedding day to find out. So here we finally are in front of our family and closest friends, and I finally get to tell you. I love you because you have such a beautiful outlook on the world. You are brave and headstrong and have never allowed any situation to change who you are inside. I love you because you always order extra fries even when I tell you I don't want any because you already know I'm going to eat them. There's nobody in this world that knows me better than you do. In some way, somehow, you always know the right words to say in any situation, even when I myself don't understand the way I'm feeling. You're a passionate man with a beautiful heart and a fire inside big enough to keep those close to you warm. I love you because you join in on my late night dances while I raid the fridge, and at night when we lay down, my head lays perfectly on your chest. It's almost as if our bodies are puzzle pieces, perfectly fitting together. I love you because you refuse to let me settle and demand I reach for goals outside of my comfort zone. I love you because you refuse to think small. There will never be another Matthew Rosa, and I'll be honored to cuff your sleeves and help you find your wallet for the rest of my life because you lose it at least twice a day. The bond we have is something most people dream about but will never experience. I'm grateful for being chosen to love someone so intensely, but I'm even more grateful to be loved intensely in return. There are a million reasons why I love you, and I can stand here all night listing them. But I'd rather my actions speak louder than my words and show you for the rest of our lives. I don't ever want to face the loneliness of losing you, and tonight is just the beginning of our epic love story. I'm excited to continue this journey with you until we're gray and old. I love you, for real, for real.
I think those are all the questions for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and learning a little bit more about little old me. If there's any questions in the future that you guys want to ask, I mean, just follow me online or like subscribe to my channel. Maybe I'll do another Q&A or just like slide into my DMs. Like I always respond. I'm not too cool to respond to DMs unless you're being creepy. Then I will totally decline your request. But yeah, thank you guys so much. This was a lot of fun. I wanted to film a video that just wasn't so hard. It was just more, you know, lighthearted and easy to film. So thank you guys for allowing me that opportunity. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, ring the little bell, all of the above. I will be posting a tutorial on this look as well, so keep your eyes peeled. Thank you guys. Love you. Until next time.